Some coffee. Problema con Mariana, que se encontró mi pana. Ya la mañana. Ok. Estamos un puntilla de día. Esta está buena, esta está lista. So I'm gonna start recording. I'm gonna launch a quick quick live on my personal account. Woohoo! To this computer. Okay. So, good afternoon, everybody. This is just a short live. Well, I was on my personal Facebook, fully lively, practicing and going over some songs. Was thinking a lot on how important it is to enjoy playing the guitar, how important it is to feel this connection with the guitar, and not, going from, working on your hands, on the way you step on the chords, working from your mechanical abilities to the emotional connection that you build with your guitar, with your instrument, which it projects to the outside. This is probably one of the things that keeps me working and playing on the guitar. Um, there's too much to memorize. The shapes, the chords, the left hand, the right hand. There's too much to memorize. So it's kind of impossible. I don't want to say impossible because I've seen some, you know, great musicians consecrated to the music and to the notes, but that is not our case. For most of my friends or my audience, they're not musicians. Some of them they are, which I really respect, and they are in a whole different level of knowledge and deep understanding on the um, connection between you know harmony, melodies, theories, and much more. Not to mention, the guitar is a world itself, the music is a world itself. Playing the guitar is a different thing. Performing alive, it's a whole different other thing. Interacting with the crowd is, everything is, it's a very own subject, own a very specific thing to go over. And what I wanted to share today is I was thinking of on talking about having the guidance of someone who performs lively. I see many guitar players in Facebook. No, I'm also a consumer of information, so which is very important to regulate. Very important. Because at some point information could paralyze us and we can be suffering of analysis paralysis. However, I get I come across many ads and different guitar programs and schools and techniques and approaches to the guitars and to the music. I see so much about it, and I see guitar, live guitar players, like actual guitar performers. They hardly have one or another guitar course. They're very busy performing. It would be so cool to have many people, many guitar players that, many guitar teachers, many guitar mentors or guitar partners who could actually get the most out of both sides. But we just can't have it all, don't we? So I've seen there's some companies and they're asked to great guitar stars. Hey, bring your knowledge. We want you to speak. We want you to teach. We want to have your course. Yes, and they have the course and they have the information. However, it's still on the same system. It's still on the same paradigm of how to provide information, turn it into knowledge, and finally, hardly ever, with a bit of luck, have people that actually dominate the instrument, dominate the music, and find their own voice. It sounds like a very long way to go. Now, in this case, um, and today's world is different than 20, 30 years ago. I see, on the other hand, many other musicians, many other guitar players focusing on some other aspects. For example, there's a guy that is focusing on decompressing and doing some sound therapy. Not my field, not my thing, but a great approach. It has its own following, and lots of people are starting to see the guitar as more than just an instrument, like a music instrument with different ideas, with different approaches. The guitar is gonna be probably one of your brain insurance, and it's sitting there in your house. So there are many ways to take advantage of an instrument. Some other people, they want to focus on theory and understanding of the music. It could become a pitfall because it's so much to learn and to understand that playing over years and years, you start to figure out how one thing connects to another, not to mention the different frequencies that are mm, floating around a stage when you're playing with a keyboard, playing with a bass player, with a singer. There's so much to learn. There's so much to go through. Now, for some musicians and guitar players, it's completely normal. It becomes a second nature. It's completely understandable, and they always go and strive to the next level. That's great. But did you know that 90% of guitar owners, they just walk away from their instrument? Is that fair? I mean, I thought that the numbers were gonna be like 60% of guitar owners, they don't play the guitar. No, it's a scary 90% of guitar owners, they don't play their instrument. It's like having a horse and not spending some time with the horse, or with your dog, or with your cat. I mean, does it even make sense? Does it even make any sense? Now, some guitar companies, they have developed their own platforms and their own guitar courses, which is great. However, still in the same paradigm, and we are so bombarded. I mean, we are surrounded of so many stimulations and information and ads and notifications, emails, social media. There's so much that we have to overcome in order to get some space to play. Now, many persons that they just abandoned the guitar like a while ago, 2, 3, 4, 5 decades ago, when they were young and they actually played, and they remember, they say, I wish I can get back to the guitar again. I have found that persons all along of my path, playing the guitar and performing lively here and there. Most of them always come and they can kindly give me a compliment, and they say, hey Jose, you play great, this and that. And I always ask back, hey, do you play your instrument? Do you play guitar? You looks like you're a guitar player. And you can tell when they are in every meeting, every reunion, every gathering, they are paying attention to the music. They are listening. They are paying attention, even more attention to the music than to the actual conversations and the things going around. So I want to say firmly that there is a path, there is a way that they can play their guitar again. There are many resources around. I have figured out, I have mine, I have my own, and I'm sharing this. Now, it's hard to decide which way to go in today's world. It's hard to decide because we have too much stimulation going on. We have so many dopamine peaks and many other things going on. I wanted to focus today on having someone who actually performs because of this reason. It's like a joke. It's like some people joke with the fact of musicians that stay in their bedrooms and playing. I don't want to make fun of that. I don't want to make any jokes about it because some people just want to have an intimate moment with the guitar. That's okay. However, besides of all of the information and all of the resources, really good resources, graphic resources, video resources, guides, so many, there's so much now. YouTube channels, tutorials. We have great rock stars putting on service their knowledge. Oftentimes, we just need real attention to what is going on in our actual playing. Someone actually paying attention not only to our progress, but also knowing where we come from. Because it happens to me as well. Sometimes I play with other jazz musicians and they just need the charts in front of them. And that is okay in certain stages, in certain places, in certain setups. Those who are not musicians, they just want to be ready, willing and able to play, do it correctly, do it good, like have fun with that, with freedom and creativity. They don't want to follow another person's script. Because music, every song has a very clear structure, but you can do your versions, and that's what I want to bring to the table. We want our creativity. We want to see our creativity brought to reality. We want to see our creativity brought to life. We are not looking, we who are not professional musicians, conservatory musicians, or music teachers, we want to feel the music, we want to bring it to life, we want to play it the only way, to the best of our abilities. Not technical abilities, but creative abilities. And that is what I think is the missing link. Someone who actually understands the creative potential and it's able to bring it to life.